Good evening, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my beautiful rideshare revolutionaries. It's me, Gio, and you all know who the fuck it is. All right, I want to go into something that happened earlier today. I had something I wasn't really ready for. I needed to get. I had something. I ran over something on the highway. Still not entirely sure what it was, and it was during a trip, right? And the pasture was super cool. Let me close these up. That looks like shit. Hold on a second. There we go. That's better. In my dungeon again. All right. I ran over something on the highway, right? And it was during a trip, and I was afraid because I heard like a clunk when I did it, and the car didn't feel shaky or anything, but I was a little fearful that maybe I might have damaged a rim or something, or maybe something. I remember I saw something just kind of slid into my lane, and I didn't have time to like swerve in any direction because I didn't know if there was any. I didn't have time to check my mirrors quick enough to see if I swerved into another lane, maybe I would have hit a truck or another car. So it all happened so fast, and I ran something over, and I heard like a clunking sound, and I checked my PSI in my car on the dash, and everything looked normal for the first like 10 minutes after it happened, and then I noticed my PSI started to go down rapidly in one of my tires. So I one of the pastures we were obviously we were heading southeast, as you guys, I'm gonna pull this up. So right where that arrow's pointing is right around where I think I might have I may have ran over whatever the hell that thing was. And then where that thing is circled is where I got off the highway, because I asked him if he's familiar with the area. If there's a tire shop, he's like, yeah, there's one on Harlem, like a mile and a half north of 290, which there was. So I asked him, I was like, well, okay, I said this car isn't safe to drive right now. Um, I was like, do you want me, if you don't mind, can I just, because I was concerned since the tire pressure was going down in my car that I was going to be stuck with a flat. So I asked him if he minded if I got to the Pep Boys and I would just call him an Uber to take him home. And he's like, no, man. He's like, it's okay. He's like, he told me he's a truck driver. He understands, and that these things happen. I said, are you sure? He's like, hey, man, as long as we get there, I'm not really in a rush. And I was like, okay, cool. So we get to Pep Boys. I tell the guy what happened. He checks out the car. I need a new tire. So he's in there playing on his phone, playing on his tablet. We were there for about 25 minutes, maybe. Yeah, about 25 minutes. 25 minutes to 35 minutes. And then the car's good to go. We get back in the car and we joke around the rest of the ride. Um, and I'm just so thankful. I'm like, I offered because I didn't want to stop the car because I was afraid that I would like that would be enough and I would just be stuck with a flat. So I was in a rush to get to the Pep Boys first, and and he was cool with it. And then when we finally got there, everything got taken care of, and and then yeah, no, and then the rest of the ride we got back on the highway. So getting to the Pep Boys and getting the tire replaced and then getting back to the highway probably added a good 40 minutes to the ride, 40 45 minutes. And he was super cool about it. He didn't make a fuss. He was totally understanding. And like I said, I offered to get him an Uber. He turned it down. He said as long as like we weren't gonna have to wait more than an hour, he said he was perfectly okay with just hanging out. So uh, you really cannot get a better pasture than that. Like, I've never had any kind of situation like this arise, especially during a ride where or I've needed obviously to get a tire fixed or something, but I never thought I'd have to do it when I was with a passenger. So I'm glad that hi Scotty. I'm glad that I had this experience with a passenger that's understanding and cool. And I did check the fare details because I want to make sure this guy didn't get stiffed he didn't get stiffed with an extra charge, and because I left the app on because I guess we were still insured. So if we were into an accident, then Uber would pay for it, right? Um, so yeah, he didn't have to pay anything extra. So, but yeah, everything's good. Everything worked out in the end. Tire got fixed. Had to pay $200 to get a new one. But shit happens out there, guys. I just thought that was a really interesting thing that happened today, and I'm like I said again, I'm thankful that I had a cool passenger to that understood shit happens, and I'm like, this guy's gonna 1-star the fuck out of me right now. No 1-stars, all good. So yeah. Uh, Interesting start to the week so far. Let's see what the rest of the week brings. And that's all I got for this one, guys. I want to thank y'all for watching. Everyone, please stay safe, stay driven, stay classy. I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.